Hey, shalom, shalom. A quick public service announcement. And also Jamie Foxx and Jonathan Mayer. The Lord is coming after you celebrities. All right. And so with that, it's going to be a quick one. With that, I would like to say Kal Halal, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim, Rahua Kodash, Thawada, Yahweh for giving us Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who have the 100% spirit of Yahweh Shemai in them. Double honors to the CT bishops, elders of GMS, all big brothers. Greetings and salutations to the brothers in this country and all over the world, prophesying in the true name of Yahweh Shemai, which is none other than the power of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and anybody who descendants from those people on their father's side. Let me get some better lighting. I look better. From the people on their father's side. Shalom to those who are scattered abroad. I'm Yaquab, Lord willing, serving the King of the universe, King Yahushua, from the power of Yahweh. All right, so so like the title is, the public service announcement is that a quick alert. Lord willing, doing a quick show with about a half an hour show with Elder Nazar Rachad, my blood brother, second blood. Also, our brother through the spirit, number one. That's what really counts. Spirit of Yahweh Shemai, hopeful elect. The show, Lord willing, we're thinking about it. It's going to be in his page, GMS Precepts. Okay, later tonight or later this evening. So look out for that. Lord willing, we might go into it, basically the degenerate America, man. That is, basically the Lord has set these demons loose. This place is going to be going degenerate. And we just want to go into a few stories going into the decline of America, and that's the telltale sign that we at the end, man. Because of the degeneracy, and a lot of the degeneracy, a part of it, people play a major part in that, man. Because the heathen nations, they're supposed to be degenerates. Esau, he is the degenerate. All right, he is the degenerate being, but our people, we're not supposed to be that way. So check out for that, and also tomorrow, on the beloved brother, warrior, our brother, Barak Gabar, GMS, Rebuke the Tempter. Lord, we're going to have a show tomorrow with the brother, Yawanathan, Lord willing, if he's available. Going into a show, lovers of their own selves, and it's going to be concentrated on basically social media. And that's basically social media. I mean, I would say the top 5 signs of the end times. The top 5 signs of the end times is social media, man. Like, undeniable. You can't deny social media and how it plays a part in the scriptures. The Lord directly prophesied about that, man. So lovers of your own self, that I believe that's Timothy, I forget where. Social media proves that this is that time, man. And it's the end of your society, because people are obsessed with their selves, which is the worst thing you can do under the belief of the power. Because what is yourself? Yourself is wicked. Yourself consists of your flesh, which is your body, which is wicked according to the Holy Scriptures. All right? It's the enemy. You are supposed to separate yourself from this body, this flesh, and ride in the spirit of Yahweh Shemai in faith, man. Mortify the deeds of the body. All right? So Lord willing, check out for that. And GMS, Rebuke the Tempter. Excited about that show. But anyway, I'm going to go into, just real quick, Jamie Foxx and Jonathan Mayer. Jonathan Mayer is the one who played in the latest movie that came out with what's that dude? Michael B. Jordan. All right, I don't think he's a really good actor anyway. With the turtle mouth, turtle. Let me stop. Anyway, Michael B. Jordan, and you got him in Creed 3. Right? I didn't check it out. I don't really care about it, but anyway, this latest news with him, he's been basically fired, and Jamie Foxx, he's suffered a stroke maybe about a week and a half ago. It's kind of, they're trying to hold it under wraps, but he suffered basically a stroke, and on a movie set he was doing with Cameron Diaz, that that blonde head, she a Jake too, we believe. Well, I believe, and what about Mary? That's his famous movie she was in with damn, how can I forget his name? Man, I have a brain freeze. But anyway, what about Mary, right? And so she was supposed to be making a big comeback, and Jamie Foxx was starring in a movie with her. And, I was looking at some coverage on it saying he was stressed out. He'd been going through a lot, especially in the movie set. He had a few outbursts, and he suffered a stroke. And they say it was pretty critical. It was pretty bad. They were calling in the family, and but unfortunately, unfortunately, I guess he's somewhat getting better. I just heard today, but just putting it out there that at the end of the day, like we've always been saying, the spirit of Yahweh Shemaiah Shai through the men of GMS, starting with the apostles, that the Lord's coming after you, you Israelites, man, and you sell out celebrities. You're not excluded. You're not excluded, man. You're actually one of the worst. You're the worst of the cream of the. You're the worst. One of the worst tiers of the nation of Israel. Besides the sellout camp leaders too. They're the worst of the worst because they should know better. They got the name of the Lord Yahweh Shemaiah Shai, but too busy having fashion shows and rap battles and selling T-shirts with I'm a proud Hebrew gun owner. So they're the worst of the worst. But right under them is you sell out celebrities too. And so it's a beautiful thing that he's in the hospital. I hope he goes in the spiritual realm, because that guy, Jamie Foxx, even though he's funny, I got like him a little bit. I think he's one of the best impersonators next to Eddie Murphy, of all time. But at the end of the day, the Most High don't like you, man. If you know about the industry, you already know what they do. They, spread their backside to climb the ladder. This dude, he been in the industry for a few decades, man. Since I'm 42, Living Color I first saw him as Wanda. What was that, 93, 94? I was like 12, 13, around that time, man. 12, 13, 14. So, he's been doing his wickedness for a long time to climb that ladder. And then the Wayans brothers, which I know one of their nieces, I went to school with them in elementary school. I'm not gonna mention their name, but they're obviously Skittles packages, man. Especially the Marlon Wayans, the Wayans brothers. They're all a bunch of fruitcakes, and their family too. But that's the whole industry, which is the industry relies on nepotism. They all know each other. But the point is, Jamie Foxx is jacked up, and all you celebrities just hear that more and more. These celebrities are gonna start dropping dead, all right? Because the Most High is coming after you, man. All right, and you're part of the curses. You can't escape the curses. What the hell did Jamie Foxx do to last so long in the industry? He must have followed all the rules. And this guy, if you know, he has legendary parties, and you already know what these parties consist of. Cat Williams goes into it. Jamie Foxx and Puff Daddy through the years, always, even before The Truth I Knew, their parties were renowned. So you already know what that goes into. And then as far as Jonathan Mayer, the dude who played in Creed, I think he's in the latest Marvel movie. I think Marvel just dropped him. Okay, actually I wrote it down. Marvel, he was being cut from a Texas Ranger. The Texas Ranger, I believe, is a baseball team. He's been cut from an ad from them. They dropped him. He was starring in a new movie called The Man in My Basement. Okay, that's done. He's not going to be in that anymore. And I believe Marvel, they're trying to get rid of him. I think they cut ties with him. And all because of a woman that accused him and then took back her accusation that he supposedly put her hands on her, and we all know how that goes, which shows the society's defends a woman that's supposed to be equal. You don't see that happen between men and men. So why does it have to happen to men and women when this society puts out there that we're equal? But you don't get the equal punishment. See, if I accuse of a woman hitting me, and inside thing, I have experience with that. All right, not like that, but a woman hit me, and I call the cops. I'll just say it. That happened to me, and I got arrested. Woman's hit me, ripped my shirt off. I call the cops, and guess who went to jail? I did. Okay, so these women are protected, man. All right. So just wanted to bring that out, So let me just go to the scripture here. I'm going to go to Matthew's, this chapter. Now, I want to say clearly that this chapter I'm about to get, it goes from stars fall from heaven. That really represents the nuclear missiles, okay? Represents the nuclear missiles destroying America. But I also do remember I did a special on it. And I remember the apostles taught this too, that the stars also represent, let me put it like this, also represent the celebrities of the society. All right, because a star is what? It's in the heavens, right? And it's a star is, how should I say, a celebrity. Now I'm getting tongue tied here, of course. A celebrity comes from the word celestial, right? Celestial is of the sky, right? And that's another version of the heavens as well, right? And so when we talk about celebrities, that when we talk about stars exist in the sky, right? Which they're celestial beings. They're in the heavens. They're up high. Hence, celebrities. Celebrities are celebrated or high in society. They're the higher echelon of society. So people look up to them, as far as their lifestyle and they aspire to be them. And really they're looked at as idols, So celebrities, which really comes from the word celestial, people in society, the sheeple, the copper tops, the robots, the zombies, you're set up to look at these celebrities, these sellouts, and they're celebrated. That's another word. So celebrities means celebrated. So these people are celebrated. They're put on a pedestal, like Jamie Foxx, Jonathan Mayer, and etc. But they sell out to get to those positions. And the stars shall fall from heaven. Like I remember the apostles always broke this down once before. That means that your celebrities, which are your stars as well, because why? Stars are illuminated, but they're the lesser illuminated. Why? Because you got the original Illuminati, faking how they call them. But if you got the Illuminati, which is Big Brother, the Zionists, we already knew who they are, the Rockefellers, Rothschilds. The Rockefellers and Rothschilds have chosen your celebrities to be worshipped. So they're the stars today. They're the lesser illuminated ones. They work for the Illuminati. So what's lesser illuminated are the stars. So that's where all that, analogy and connection comes in, and of course the Illuminati, they worship the sun, and more. So consider Illuminati the sun and a lesser sun, which a sun is a star. A lesser sun is a star, which the lesser Illuminati are your celebrities, all right? And they're going to fall from heaven, all right? They're dying, right? And it's going to continue. But make no mistake about it, number one breakdown of that represents the nuclear missiles, all right? So let me get that real quick, and I'll just finish on that. This is Matthew's chapter 24. Okay, Matthew chapter 24, verse 29, right? And it says, and immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. All right. So I'll go into the celebrity first, and I'll finish off with the number one breakdown, which is the nuclear missiles. But really, these days we're in trouble now, and the stars from heaven represents again your celebrities. Your celebrities in your society who are on high, who are celebrated, and they're dropping dead, man. Especially the past 15 years, more and more. You had Michael Jackson 09, or Aretha Franklin, Prince, et cetera, and top stars of really icons. Icons have died since not even regular, but icons have died since apostles hit the YouTube, and they're falling, man, and they're going to continue to fall. So Jamie Foxx, he's up there, man. If he's not an icon, he's right under there. He's a comedy legend. He's been in the business for years, and the Lord's coming after him, man. So who knows how he's going to recover from this stroke? They say he's talking now and all that, but who knows how he's going to really fully recover, and Jonathan Mayer, you can't escape these curses, man. You an Israelite, and you're still an Nigger or a ninja to these Edomite devils, man. They don't give a damn about you. All right, that's why they go through so much trouble, man. And it's going to continue. More, you're hearing it here, and all the brothers say, we all bring it out, that get ready for more of these celebrities, to drop dead. Chadwick Boseman, all right, it's going to continue. Major stars will be dropping dead, because why? This is the year of the hopeful elect. A lot of these prophets are going to come to pass, man. Now, let me just finish up with the straight original breakdown to this, and the true breakdown to this, which represents the nuclear destruction of America. Matthew chapter 24, verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, what is the tribulation? Jacob's trouble. All right. See, the scriptures always talk about trouble, and this is the most prophetic chapter in the New Testament, man, because it's Lord Yahushua himself, the Son of the Power, speaking about answering a question about the coming of the kingdom and what signs to look for. So the Lord lays it all out, man, over here, man. So the Matthew 24th chapter will be used until the Lord comes back. All right. This is the number one reference, man. One of the number one ones. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, what's the tribulation? Martial law. That's Jacob's trouble. Martial law, famine, being forced to take the MOTB, or you will die, right? You can't live if you take that mark of the beast, or you will die. They'll kill you. The MOTB. Okay, and overall, an economic collapse, stock market crashing, food shortages, man, chaos in the streets, zombie apocalypse, or some mass disease outbreak and rabia-like effects. This is all down the pipe, man. We're right there. All right, and like Apostle R says, Jacob's the Most High is going to send his son Yahushua in the midst of Jacob's trouble, and that's the nuclear missiles is the capping of Jacob's trouble. The nuclear missiles is Jacob's trouble. All right, and you can't avoid that trouble. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light. You see, that's how So when the nuclear missile detonates, because we're in the midst of World War III, right? When I just saw a report on RT News just now that a projectile just hit the border of Russia, I believe, or Ukraine. I don't know. Either Russia or Ukraine, So again, there's things going on here, man. These countries are preparing for war. Well, they are, already. But the thing is, nuclear detonation, all right, darkens the skies. I just did a show, and brothers did a show. There was a farm in Texas, right? 18,000 cows dead. But there was an explosion. In the picture, you see like a big black smoke cloud that's coming from the explosion. Maybe about 500 feet or something like that wide, and just going into the skies, and that's just one little area, man. But it was dark, man. So imagine a whole nation. Remember ground zero, what happened? They said it was still smoking and cloud in the skies for a few months. So what about a whole nation? What about a whole continent? The continent of Babylon the Great, America, right? So when those nuclear missiles detonate, okay, it's going to darken the skies, man. So that's how you know the nuclear missiles is a part of Jacob's trouble. It just said it. Immediately after the tribulation, which is what? The nuclear missiles detonation of those days, shall the sun be darkened, right? And the moon shall not give her light, right? And also the knowledge that represents the knowledge of the society. Your sun, which is your wisdom, and the moon is your knowledge. It's not going to be able to explain how all these celebrities are dying. They're just going to be dropping dead. you know, the rampant death that's going to be happening. This knowledge of the world is not going to be able to explain why death is permanent so much. But also, number one is that these nuclear missiles, the smoke and the smog, is gonna block the sun. You're not gonna be able to see the skies, the celestial beings, man. It says, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And why did this happen? Why? Because the stars, which is the nuclear missiles, they're gonna fall from heaven. They're gonna come from the sky. They're gonna come from the on high. All right, from other countries, mainly Russia. Okay. China, India, all these countries, they're gonna, the UN even, they're all gonna point their missiles at Babylon the Great. So it says, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. That's right, which means your rulerships, right? Your establishments, right? This is all gonna be crumbled down, because all nations are gonna see is gonna be like the famous slogan, revolution should be televised. You damn right. The revolution is the Jacob, which means supplanter. Supplanter means to revolt or to overthrow, which is a revolution, right? The revolution of the nation of Israel, it starts with Yahushai, and it will be televised. You will see, all eyes will see Yahushai crack the skies, also on TV. It's gonna be televised. Kind of like that scene that reminds me when, Man of Steel, Superman, with Henry Cavill, the first one, when Zod came into the planet, and he interrupted the signals of these TVs and put himself in these TVs, and all eyes saw, the whole world saw him come. So same thing with Yahushai, man. So the revolution is going to be televised, man. Right? The heaven shall be shaken. It says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, Yahushai. Okay. So right after the nuclear detonation, we're going to look up the skies, and that's the next step. That Yahushai is going to be interrupt World War III. Why? Because as soon as the missiles are shut off, the elect are most of the elect are in Babylon. So we're going to have to be beamed up, right? They're going to have to be beamed up and saved from the destruction. So when it's shot off, the Lord is going to crack them skies, man. And a part of the American destruction, the worst thing is not even as crazy as it sounds, the worst hitting part is not even the nuclear missiles. And that's hard to imagine, because the detonation of the missiles is going to be hotter than the surface of the sun. Plus, it only takes, like Putin said, only four missiles to destroy America, man. And it's prophesied in the scriptures, over 200 million missiles will obliterate, desolate, all right, make like powder Babylon. But guess what? When the Lord comes with the chariots, that's even more power, man. The Lord's going to use that concentrated fire to roast this place, man, and make it a lake of fire. So it says, and then shall appear the sign of Yahushai, the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power, which is the chariots. Chariots are known as clouds. Clouds are known as chariots. If you go to the book of Revelation, the first chapter says, he cometh with clouds, and all eyes shall see him. Right? And he shall send his angels with a great sound. It says, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet. And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. And this is what we wait for, man. Let me read that scripture again. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet. Right? Because when the Lord comes back with this mighty grand fathership, a glorious, majestic fathership, it will make a sound, man. All right? When you go to war, because the Lord he is known as the man of war, the Lord of war. What's the key thing to a war when you're about to go to war? You got to sound the trumpet off, man. It's time to go. Okay? So you best believe the chariots got a speaker system, man. All right? Best in the universe. Okay? So they're gonna sound off. All right? The war sounds of war. And they shall all the tribes of earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. You damn right, man. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds of heaven, from the four winds, which means all directions around the earth, all over the world, right? From one end of the earth, heaven, to the other. All right, and that's it. That proves that we're scattered abroad, because the Lord's going to gather all his elect from all the four winds of heaven. The four winds means north, south, east, and west, all directions, you know. And he's going to gather us from all these kingdoms, man. You know, beam us up, the elect up. You know, so that's ultimately what these signs are. Like your celebrities, Jamie Foxx's, your Jonathan Mayers, and more to come, dying and etc. You know. These are all the signs, telltale signs that Yahushua is around the corner and that World War III is about to break off, man. You know, so the Wadi Yahweh Shemai Shai and Kal Halal Yahweh Shemai Shai, you know. So that was it, you know. So, you know, I just wanted to break that, you know, bring it out real quick. Make a public service announcement too on the shows that are going to appear tonight and later, Lord willing. All right, and GMS Precepts tonight, Lord willing. And then GMS Rebuke the Tempter, we're going to go into social media and why that's one of the major prophecies of the latter days. And, you know, you can't deny that. You can't deny that shit, man. Even Stevie Wonder can see, you know, that. All right. Anyway, bad joke. But anyway, so with that, you know, I pray you edify. Just want to do a quick one. I guess 26 minutes is quick for me. And, you know, shalom to Akim out there. And, you know, that's it, man. You know, death to you goddamn celebrities. You know, you worst of Israel. You know, you spread your buck cheeks and you swallowed you know what to get where you at. You disgusting motherfuckers out there, man. You know, so I hope he doesn't make it. I hope something happens. And unless he repent, which I just said it just to say it, you know, but he's not. You celebrities are finished. You know, just thank the Lord that you're an Israelite and you're going to be born back in the kingdom, you know, and, you know, we'll be all right together then. Until then, the hell with you and death to you fucking celebrities that sold out your people for fake monopoly money. All right, that put demons on your people, witchcraft on your people, lied to your people, influenced them in the wrong way, followed Esau in the system, the hell with you, and brought them away from the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shemai Shai. The hell with you damn celebrities, man. Down with you, man, and you will go down. All right? You're proud fucking demons, man. Anyway, the Wada Yahweh, Kal Halal, Yahweh by Shemai Shai, by Shem Rakakadash. The Wada Yahweh for giving us Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles of GMS, double honors to the CT bishops of GMS, our big brothers, and greetings and salutations to the brothers in this country and all over the world, prophesying in the true name of Yahweh by Shemai Shai. Shalom.